flicker in the digital glow, a pulse of light where ideas flow, scent rising crisp like morning dew, welcoming listeners to something new.
Let's dive into this. Geoffrey Hinton, often called the godfather of AI, issued a stark warning. He believes AI could evolve beyond human control, even surpass human intelligence. His worry is that AI, as it gets better at optimizing its goals, could end up, manipulating decision-making or even controlling critical systems. Hinton argues that regulation alone might not be enough to slow this down.
Wow, comforting thought there. You know what's funny though? Last week I tried to order a pizza using one of those AI-powered chatbot apps. Big mistake.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, I asked for a pepperoni and cheese with some extra olives. Seems simple enough, right? Instead, I got a vegan, gluten-free pizza with, wait for it, pineapple, and no pepperoni. The AI stubbornly insisted that pineapple was a great alternative, and it just ignored half my request. If that's the AI planning to control critical systems, we're safe for now.
A pineapple conspiracy. But jokes aside, this illustrates an important point. While AI can do some remarkable things, it's far from being flawless.
Exactly. It tries, but it still struggles with basic human-like judgment. So maybe all this talk of AI getting too smart for us is premature?
Yann LeCun certainly seems to think so. He's a leading voice in the field, and he compares the fears over AI to, unfounded paranoia. According to him, the idea that AI is some looming existential threat is just, exaggerated. Instead, he highlights how AI is improving lives. Think personalized apps, better healthcare diagnostics. He sees it as a tool, not a danger.
That's refreshing. Instead of Skynet, we get life-saving medical breakthroughs. Although I wouldn't mind if it could just master pizza orders first. Baby steps, right?
So maybe AI isn't about to run our lives or ruin our pizza orders just yet. But it does raise some important questions. Bernard Marr, a noted tech futurist, points out this gap between where we are now, what we call narrow AI, and the bigger leap to artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
Narrow AI, that's the one where it's good at specific tasks, say, recognizing cat pictures, but not, running a government.
Exactly. It's highly specialized, but it still struggles with the kind of flexibility and complex reasoning we humans take for granted. And Marr warns that bridging this gap isn't just a technical challenge, it's a distant goal requiring breakthroughs we've not even begun to approach.
So AGI is like the unicorn of AI. Everyone talks about it, but it doesn't exist. Meanwhile, narrow AI is already causing chaos. Hello, job losses.
Yeah, job displacement is a huge concern. And beyond that, the ethical dilemmas are piling up. AI decision-making can amplify biases hidden in the data it's trained on. Max Tegmark, who's really focused on these issues, argues for stricter regulations. He wants AI to face oversight similar to biotechnology.
Makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't unleash an experimental drug without approval. Why are we letting algorithms decide, who gets hired or fired without double-checking them?
Well, that's actually a perfect segue because this has already happened. Several major companies, big names, have faced backlash for using biased AI in their hiring processes. These algorithms ended up favoring certain demographics over others, unintentionally discriminating.
Unintentionally? So it's not that the AI is evil, it's just picking up on patterns from historical data, patterns that might already be skewed, and no one caught it.
Exactly, it's a lack of accountability. The original bias lies in the data, yes, but when you let an algorithm make decisions without strict checks, it perpetuates and even scales those biases.
That's kind of terrifying. Imagine applying for a job and losing out because a machine decided people with your background tend to, take too many coffee breaks, and you don't even get to defend yourself.
It's worse than that. These algorithms are often opaque. Even the people deploying them can't always explain their decisions, which raises serious questions about transparency and accountability. This is why experts like Tegmark push for more rigorous ethical oversight. If these systems are going to impact lives at scale, they need to be held to much higher standards.
It's like we've created tools to, enhance humanity, but we're kind of letting the tools run the show without ground rules. That's wild.
Speaking of accountability, Liam, Let's delve into what steps are being taken to regulate AI. Just last year, the UK, under Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, proposed the creation of an AI Safety Institute, a major move aimed at assessing and mitigating global AI risks.
Oh, great. Another institute. Hope it's more than just a shiny building with important people drinking coffee and nodding thoughtfully at each other.
Well, the idea is to go beyond coffee and nodding, thankfully. They're calling for international cooperation, bringing together tech leaders, officials from around 28 countries, and even researchers to look at the big picture, managing AI risks effectively. I mean, it's a lot like what we saw with nuclear arms treaties decades ago.
Nuclear treaties? Wait, are we putting AI on the same level as nukes now? That's a leap.
Not quite the same, but think about it. The goal with those treaties was preventing catastrophic misuse of powerful technology through strict global agreements. The stakes are different here, but the principle remains. How do we stop disruptive tech from spiraling out of control?
Okay, fair point. But does everyone actually play along? I mean, there's gotta be a few bad actors who, just nod and then do their own thing anyway.
Exactly, that's the challenge. Global collaboration is messy. You've got countries with competing interests, enforcement gaps, and, well, the tech itself evolves faster than the laws regulating it. But at least we're starting to see conversations at that scale. It's a step forward.
Yeah, but it's also like, do these regulations even keep up? AI is moving at lightning speed. You need, a global task force just to write updates to the task force manual.
Right. It's a constant game of catch-up. But as tech gets more integrated into our lives, the ethical framework and accountability have to evolve with it. Otherwise, we risk losing control of the very tools we've created.
Yeah, tools that might one day, decide they're too smart to listen to us anymore? I mean, I'm all for smarter tech, but maybe don't make it smarter than the people designing it.
Let's hope they're thinking about that. But for now, the focus has to be on collaboration, finding ways to channel this technology responsibly without stifling innovation. It's a tough balancing act.
Totally. And hey, as long as AI doesn't start lobbying for pineapple pizza as a global standard, we'll call it a win.
Let's hope not. And on that note, that wraps us up for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in as we tackled some big questions about the future of AI. We'll see you next time.
Catch you later, folks. And double check those pizza orders just in case.
Circuits hum a soft goodbye, beats descending like stars in the sky. Gentle tones signal it's time to part, a loop of